Where you at, bro? I'm pulling up. Just spray the cutlass, I'm pulling up. Where you at, bro? I'm pulling up. Just spray the cutlass, I'm pulling up. Already dressed, bro. I'm pulling up. Just scoop the homie and we pulling up.
What's going on, YouTube? This is episode 3 of Pulling Up. We got 2 wonderful Usdm ITRs behind me. We got my man Tinchi on the photos, on the 1s and 2s. So we got 2 Usdm Type Rs. We have Instagram, Crackzilla.
What's up, guys?
And we got Fast Turd Box on the 1s and 2s. Ross Move now on the co-hosting. So let's get into this. Crackzilla, introduce us to your cars, man.
Well, this is a 97 Integra Type R, number 091 that I picked up maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
No way. That's a number? That's a serial number?
091. Yes, it is.
All right.
And pretty much it's a all OEM USDM Integra Type R. It's got Mugen active brake kit. It's got the new reissued Mugen 16x8 wheels. It's got a Mugen Gen 1 exhaust, Mugen Gen 1 wing, and it has a SW36 steering wheel and a Mugen cluster.
Now let me ask you something. You got Mugen all on this one, right? These are both your cars.
Yes, they are.
They're different years.
Yes.
All Mugen everything on this one?
Yeah, there's not one piece on both of these cars that is aftermarket that isn't Mugen. If it's not Mugen, then it's pretty much just stock.
Now let me ask you something. Are you an enthusiast? Are you a Mugen enthusiast? Are you a Type R enthusiast? Type R enthusiast.
And I didn't mean to jump into the Mugen game. I just bought a set of wheels and then I was like, well, I should have the wing. And next thing you know, it just started going on and on and on and on until I finally...
Snowball effect.
Yeah, this 97 we picked up from Dallas. Me and my friend Angel, 187R.
187R.
He's a Type R enthusiast as well. And, and then he convinced me to buy this one. A little bit about that one is a Gen 1 wing. I had pretty much everything that's on this car I had previously on my 98. Shout out to my friend Naeem in the UK. It has a UK front bumper with self-adjusting lights.
Self-adjusting.
It's got a UK DM tail lights, Gen 2 wing, 16x7 Mugen MF10, and one of 250 Canadian CDM red interiors, and it has a really cool Mugen cluster with FG360 steering wheel.
Now let me ask you something. We both have a mutual friend who had a Type R sitting in his garage, bare shell, K-Series, taken out, and then it was a bare shell. Is this the one that you bought?
This is it.
This is it.
Yeah, this is what got me back into the Honda game.
And this was a bare shell when you got it, right?
Yeah, bare as far as just no engine and transmission in it. And actually, I take that back. It did have an engine and transmission. It had a K20A2 swap in it. He hadn't finished it. He was on his way to doing it, and I kept pushing him to sell it to me till I bought it from him, and I finished it myself. And I had the K-swap in it for about 3 months, and I wanted an OEM Type R. So I bought another Type R shell that was wrecked, and I pulled the engine out of that one. And it has the original B18 C5. Well, an original B18 C5, not the one from the car, which I'm still searching for, by the way. And put it in there, and it has AC. It's a non-AC car. It has AC now, power steering, everything works.
You must pop the hood for us.
I will.
You've done everything.
Yeah, this is a non-AC car. It's got AC now. Pretty much stock besides the Mugen intake and the Hasport engine mounts.
And this was a bare shell when you got it. Now it has AC, power steering, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Okay, Crackzilla. So we have an inside man, Raw Smooth, at Acura of
Peoria.
He laced you with all your parts or what?
All the new parts. He's the guy I've been using.
He's a guy? He's a plug?
He's the plug.
If anybody needs Acura parts, he is the plug.
Or Honda parts.
Or Honda parts. OEM. He works at a dealership. He's a parts guy. All right, so explain something about this car that we don't see right off the back.
Well, not a lot of people know, but there's very limited quantities. I want to say it's 302 97 Integra type bars that were ever made. And I believe it's a little bit over 150 that still exist. This one I bought in Dallas, and it was in really rough shape, but I was committed, so I flew me and my friend Angel out to Dallas, and we drove it back 14 hours, and we got it back home. And shout out to my painter and my body guy, EK4 Surge, also a Mugen collector.
Shout outs all day, all day.
He did the whole front end, redid the whole front end for me and the rear bumper. He sprayed the Gen 1 wing as well and redid some stuff. And besides that, I mean, the only cool thing about this car is it being rare, and it's actually one that I plan to keep. I'm in debates right now whether to sell my other car and plan to get something different. But for now, I just, I kind of I like it. I think I'm going to keep it this way for a long time. I like the nice, clean look. Everything on it's, Gen 1. Even the rear, just the rear muffler alone, I got it brought over from the UK. I had it shipped to one of my friends, and my friend shipped it to me. But, I made it here, and I'm happy with it.
And you said you got a plug in the UK?
Yeah, my boy Naeem Nasir
And
hooked it up with the front bumper, hooked it up with the rear tail lights. He came through with the self-adjusting, and I also built another DC2 that's actually in right-hand drive UKDM DC2 that's actually in New Jersey that I sold it to a buddy of mine now.
So this is a third?
It's actually my fourth Type R.
Fourth Type R.
Yeah.
And you had a right-hand drive when you got rid of it and got a USDM left-hand drive.
Yeah, I got rid of it, and I bought the 97. So it came, I replaced one with the other. I actually had all three of them at my house at one point because around that time is when I bought this one.
So this is the 97's bay, right?
Yep.
Are these all the little parts that you came over to get from me?
I did. Yeah, I bought everything. Bought everything from you, and made sure that you got me everything that I needed. And it was helped me get it back to stock because when I bought it, it had some stupid 1320 header and slim fan, and I'm more about the originality.
Yeah, that's kind of where purists lie nowadays. They all want the OEM factory look. How hard is it for you to track down parts, aside from the stuff that's still available? What do you do?
Dude, honestly, I have a lot of friends that know certain things that I'm looking for, and they tag me on Facebook, on the NWP page. A lot of friends that I've made, out overseas that collect stuff, that find what I'm looking for. A lot of stuff, it just takes time, man,
So a lot of shit just kind of falls on your lap. They know you're looking for it, they bring it to you?
In a way, but sometimes, I'll sit there and wait forever. Like, for instance, the Mugen Active Brake Kit, my friend David in Illinois, in Chicago, had it, and he knew I was looking for one, and he has two sets of them, and he really liked that I was trying to stay with one theme with the car, and he just decided to sell it to me. Hooked it up.
So both of these engine bays are stock, completely stock.
Yeah.
And you said this one was really tore up aftermarket parts that you didn't like, and you went all back to OEM?
Yeah, even to a 97 spec, exhaust manifold. The only thing, the exhaust, it's a Mugen Gen 1, so that I did change. But everything I do take off of this, any of my cars that I have is OEM, and I'm always on the lookout for, OEM parts, because usually people don't care for them, and I buy them and I keep them at my house, and one day I use them.
And one day you use them. So you got a parts room?
I do.
You got a parts room full of Mugen parts?
Not anymore, man, because every moving part that I have, I put it on one of my cars. So I actually.
So, you got 2 cars. It's only one of you. Do you take these things to car meets, both of them? Like, how do you transport them, or do you just build them in your garage?
Just put them together in the garage, you know, and enjoy them with friends. Once in a while, you know, we'll go out to Scottsdale, big group of us, and we'll go and hang out. But for the most part, only car show that really do attend is Chronicles or IBOC meet, or there's some kind of a Integra type bar meet or something, you know.
And those sound like California meets. So you only debut this car in California?
I don't want to say debut because it's not I don't consider my cars show cars, because there's other people I know out there that have really, really nice cars, you know, but this car's built so you can drive it and not be scared to hit, you know, get some rock chips in it, but you also go about, you know, and enjoy it. But yeah, when I go to California, I'll drive them. I drove that one about 3 times already to Cali. This one I drove on a 1,000-mile trip from Dallas to Phoenix when I bought it. So I mean, I drive them.
And like I was saying before, a lot of these builds in Phoenix, they're great builds, but they never get actually brung out. You don't ever see them, and that's what I wanted to do, is bring these cars to your guys' attention, that there's some pretty dope builds out here that I want you guys to see.
So I got a couple questions, right? Which one's your favorite?
Good question.
Like your kids, you don't have a favorite. I'm more attached to the 98 because it was my first Type R ever, and it got me back into the Honda game. And so I mean, I've driven it more. I've worked on it a lot more, done more stuff to it. But the 97, as everyone knows, it's the first year of the Type R introduced to the U.S. You know, it's something that I always wanted, and I mean, I don't want to say I have a favorite, but I like both of them.
Okay, I got a question. Getting back into the Honda gang, how long were you in the Honda gang for before you got out the first time?
I was 16. I was 15. Started with an EF. Before all that, though, I'm a muscle car guy. My first car is a Nova, which I still have. A lot of people have seen it. And
What motor does it have?
it's an LS swap.
Eesh.
And that's my car that I keep forever, that my mom bought me. But besides that, well, my Nova always broke, so I needed a more reliable car, and I got a Honda.
Reliable. Great word choice.
Reliable till I started fucking with it. And so from like 15 till I was like 21, I remember I sold you an engine harness.
Hey.
Your mom took you in your minivan.
Hey, it was not a minivan.
It was a minivan. But anyway, and then I got out the Honda game when I was about 20, and I had
A few moments later.
a CL6 Corvette, and had a Cadillac CTSV.
How many horses was that? Because I heard that was nasty.
Yeah, that's about 630 to the wheels.
Ooh. What else?
You know, besides that, now I daily drive a truck, and you know, maybe in the future, but right now I just want to kind of just invest my money, you know.
So these aren't daily drivers.
No, not at all.
So you have a daily driver, which is a pickup truck. Toyota?
Of course.
Ew. Nothing against Toyotas.
Honda doesn't know how to build a truck, or I'd have a Honda truck.
Yeah, they look like Odysseys now.
Yeah.
With the ass cut.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. But besides that, if Honda knew how to build a truck, you listen to Honda, learn how to build a truck, and buy it.
Honda, please, if you hear that, build a truck better. All right, so you have 97, 98, and they both look similar. What are the differences between these cars? I already see the interior on this one is red. This one is USDM black. What else is different?
Pretty much what changes on the 97 and 98 Type R is the front bumper. You know, it's a lot different. This one has a UK bumper, but besides the fog lamp, it's the same as the USDM. So front bumper changes, the rear bumper changes, the tail lights change, and pretty much that's about it.
And these are all era specific.
Correct.
Correct.
Wasn't there a horsepower difference between that car to this car?
You know what? I think the 98.
Very subtle or something?
It's something very small, and I could be wrong, but it's pretty much the same as you see. This car still has a B18C5 engine in it. out of a 01 Type R that I owned for a bit, and that other one has the original engine out of it, and it's a B18C5 as well. But besides that, the cars are pretty similar. Just they built lesser of the white one of the 97 than they did of the 98. The 99 wasn't around for the US, but Canada got the 99, so I'm on the look for that one. If someone has a 99 in the States or even in Canada.
You'd go to Canada for one?
I was trying to go to Canada this weekend and buy one, but the guy didn't want to sell it.
Dedication right there.
Canadian trip, let's do this.
Yeah,
We're going to Canada, y'all.
Yeah, and then 2000, 2001, we got yellow and black. Canada got yellow, and they kept white with red interior. They didn't get black. And then there's also red and a red Type R out there, but it's only for Japan and the UK. Europe, actually, I'll take that back. So,
So you do
for a red one too.
You do know some facts. That's good to know. You're not just a parts putter on her. You're an enthusiast. We see. Rims, MF10s, 5-lug ITR, 2 different colors. What else we got?
Got the USDM optional side skirts and rear balances. It's got a UKDM front bumper with self-adjusting headlights. If you look here, in Europe only, were you able to get self
Adjusting headlight button, Mugen steering wheel, nice cluster.
So yeah.
So these are the 2. Would you even call them twins?
No,
No?
they're different.
To anybody in the world, they're different.
To my wife, they're the same, but to me, they're different. And if you're a car guy, especially a Type R guy, you'll know the difference.
You'll know the difference on sight. But to the wife, they're twins.
The coat following on these cars is nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts.
Hey, Craigzilla. Appreciate you coming out. Much appreciated.
Thanks for having me.
Raw Smooth. Thanks for being a co-host.
You know,
Missed
not an
episode
asshole.
2, but you're here today. Appreciate y'all for coming.
Boys.
Tenchi, we're gonna get you. Cameraman, shouts out. Check the pictures of these 2 cars on the Instagram. Round butt versus square butt. Until next time, y'all. Pulling up.
Where you at, bro? I'm pulling up, pulling up. Just spray the cutlass, I'm pulling up, pulling up. Already dressed, bro. I'm pulling up, pulling up. Just scooped a homie and we pulling up, pulling up.